Hey guys, it's Brian here with another update on how my 5.5 day fast is going. So I'm day 4.5, so only about 24 hours left to go. There's a few things that both were expected and unexpected that I'm gonna talk about today. So yesterday, day 4, it was a lot less foggy than the previous day when I went to yoga, and actually felt pretty well exactly normal. I've experienced 3-4 day fast before where you have a little bit of a fogginess, mental fogginess, but never really broke on through to the other side where I actually feel like I'm kind of thriving. So that's been really interesting. So from an energy point of view, I've actually been feeling really good. I thought I'd be more tired and I'd be reducing my exercise and my routine quite a bit. I haven't been running, but I did go to yoga the other day, and I've been doing lots of exercises and stuff at home, including push-ups every day. And at the very least, I thought that I wouldn't be able to do as much, and I've kind of proven myself wrong with that. This morning I did 50 push-ups in a row with one single breath, which is kind of around the benchmark of what I was capable of doing before the fast. So that's remained fully intact. I don't feel any less strong than I was when I wasn't fasting, so it's definitely not negatively impacted my ability to do those exercises. So that's really interesting and a cool takeaway. One of the other really interesting things that I've noticed is how it's changed my sleep. So although I did have a bit of a tricky time getting to sleep the last couple nights, which I think is more of just that's how I am. Sometimes I have troubles falling to sleep, just thinking about things, and the baby on the way. There's a lot going on, so yeah, my mind was a little restless. But once I do get to sleep, I get lots of really deep sleep. So according to my Garmin activity tracker, and comparing it to kind of previous data that I've got of myself, my sleep patterns, I've got over 50% of my sleep hours are in deep sleep, especially earlier on in the night, which is usually the time when human growth hormone and those things are secreted the most, and the most healing and repair takes place. So that's really interesting to back up what kind of the science says about longer term fasts. And I think with no loss in strength, and if anything maybe a gain in strength, just goes to affirm that point of view. So the hardest part of this whole experience over the last 4.5 days has definitely been practicing the self-control to not eat the food that is right in front of me, all around me. Christy's 37 weeks pregnant, and so she needs to have food around all the time, and it's really important for her. So we still have lots of food in the fridge and lots of stuff to eat, and it's really difficult to pass up on some of the delicious stuff that we have, both at home and when I'm out and about. Food is such a huge part of our lives, and it's hard to avoid. Socially, food is always involved, whether you're meeting someone, you go out for a drink, or for food, or for a snack. So that has been really difficult, but I have also been extremely productive the last couple days as a means of distracting myself from eating. So I've cleaned up quite a bit around the apartment, organized things, doing like the deep cleaning, like cleaning out all the cupboards, rearranging stuff, organizing the pantry. And I've also done quite a bit of food prep, kind of ironically, so that when I do get to eat, then I have lots of really good options, and some of them are things that take a couple days to process, whether it's soaking beans, soaking the cashews for the cashew cheese that I made this morning. It needs to dehydrate and ferment overnight for 24 hours, and then be in the refrigerator for several hours after before it's ready. So I'm looking forward to that. And made some SCOBY snacks, so little fruit chews that are mixed in, blended with SCOBY that I have left over, which provides lots of protein, lots of fiber, and they're delicious. So even though people think SCOBY, oh, it's gross, I've managed to turn it into a really healthy, appetizing little snack, which I think will be great for on the long runs and stuff, to keep my stomach settled. So to recap on the last day of my 5.5 day fast, I'm feeling excellent, maybe a little thirsty from time to time if I haven't drank any water, and I've really reflected a lot on what I want my diet to look like when I do resume eating, and I'd really like to eliminate some of the limited processed foods that I was including in my diet before, and try and be as whole foods, plant-based as possible. Haven't been quite as strict on being exclusively plant-based, especially during Kirsty's pregnancy, just because the need to be a little bit more flexible was there. But I'm re-inspired to go fully plant-based, eliminate all the dairy and the occasional eggs. I haven't eaten meat at all, so it's mainly just the dairy and eggs. So dedicating to going back to a little bit more strict plant-based, which I'm really thrilled about. So that's it for today. I'll do another video when I'm ending my fast tomorrow and share with you what I'm going to be ending my fast with.